am pretty sure there is enough seed in this to plant that field. Picking up that seed is okay. Ow. Lack of traction turning there. But yeah, saves moving that seed pallet up to the top. We're gonna have to go shopping sometime. So I think this is all the seed we've got on the farm, and we're obviously going to need some more for the actual crop planting next year. For right now, I'll struggle up this hill. This tractor does notice the load of what it's pulling, but even so, with even the big tractors slow down on this. I'm not seeing much in the way of wheel slip, so that's fine. Okay, seed tank is in location. Take the plough back and I will give that a clean, because we might check it for a service. It might need a service too. Tighten equipment, and you can tighten that 53%. I mean, we're not going to do any ploughing until root crops harvest next year, and it's not critical that you service everything until they get below about 40%. So. That said, it is cheaper to service equipment that's not critical. If you leave it too long, you can end up with a very, very hefty repair bill. Anyway, spray that down. So what's the time? It is getting on for 4 o'clock on the first day of early autumn. Tractor has all the diesel, so we don't have to stop for that. Stick this back in the bay on the bottom. Oh, our worker thinks he's finished. He probably has. He just needs to do the other half of the field. Need to be careful putting the plough in here, because doesn't have a lot of width, so it does mean we can use the bay for 2 narrow implements. Although if we get the change to a different planter, there might not actually be enough room in here for one of those. I can't see. Well, the hitch is in, so I'll call that good. We can sneak something on the left side if we need to. But for right now, we don't have anything to put in there. Where am I going? So seeder goes that side, the spreader goes that side. I think this shed is full too, because I've got the other header. There's room next to the cultivator, I guess, but again it's narrow. Actually, why am I doing this when I could do this? Why hasn't it used much lime? Seriously, why hasn't it used much lime? I don't know. Okay. So lime spreading on the other fields will have to happen after we probably cultivate the oilseed radish, spread lime, spread digestate, and then plant the fields. Go. Okay, go back to the fent. I'll have the fent bring back the lime spreader while we plant oilseed with the Challenger. Of course, that's one field I don't have to worry about lime on. In fact, I think there's only 2. There's the one to our left, and there's the other one over behind the sheep. Oh, he didn't do this bit down here either. Okay. That's fine. Really undecided. Do I want a Case or a John Deere as my next tractor when I eventually decide to get one? Let's turn the engine off. So now I'm going to beam into the tractor. How are we doing here? We did that corner, I think. Oh, you can actually see the yard from here. So once all that bit's done, I'm going to have to run back around the edges again. Where are you going, dude? He is using the lime, isn't he? I'm not buying it. No idea why he just reversed all the way back down the field. Dude, you're nuts. What are you doing? Oh, okay. Worker has gone home. So we will be a little inefficient in our lime spreading here because I'm not quite so good at judging the spread width. Potentially I am missing a very small sliver of land there. Okay. No, turn it off. There we go. Although it's really not spreading that quickly. I think lime is generally spread a lot faster. One of the reasons I wanted to use precision farming, get a little bit more realistic usage out of my consumables here. But we'll use what we use. We won't complain too much about it, at least now. Oh, that's the section of lane that we're allowed to drive on, so yay. Now, I could be completely bad and go and spray lime all over the fields that we've already planted with oilseed radish, but that would be probably considered a bad thing. Two delays on the start. I think I was driving too fast for it to trigger. Well, I think it triggers anyway, but it has to slow down to operating speed before it will actually start spreading anything. And concentrate on where the tractor goes and hope that the line goes the way you want it. Problem is I'm trying to steer the tractor while watching where I'm spreading lime, and that's not really working out too well. Yeah, I probably shouldn't drive through the tree. Okay. Bit, get that bit, get that bit, and that bit there. Okay. So that side of the field is now completely done. Yay me. Do that bit there. Do that bit there. Drive slow enough, it'll go exactly where you want it. lime is probably one of the easiest things to do by judgment, because it's such a big contrast. And then whatever job you do after putting lime down is similarly easy, because the contrast between the white of the lime and the dirt of the planting. But the difference between spraying stuff on a field before and after, not so easy to judge sometimes. With digestate slurry, you kind of need to catch the sunlight and see where the field's all shiny. Drive with the tractor, not with the spreader. And we are almost done. It's probably going to be 2 passes. 3 if I do that. Maybe not 3. Just come in from the other angle. Alrighty. Nope. Not gonna make it. That bit there. And that tiny little triangle up there. And a quick inspection of the field. It needs lime there and it needs lime there. I'm not seeing it there. Top end, possibly. I guess I can go take a look at that. Because I did that sweeping through the corner and may have missed the end bit. Yes, we did. And now we're done. Fold that up. So we really didn't use much lime on that. 2,000 litres. So we'll put that there. Turn around and get back on the seeder for the oilseed. Oh, come on, turn. There we go. So we're set for oilseed radish. And we'll put that worker on to work. and off he goes. So again, we'll take Gopher tractor down to the yard with the spreader on the back. Of course, the spreader's going to see a fair amount of use this year. Since we'll be starting year 4. So this is tail end of year 3. Harvest of year 3, we'll have the planting of year 4. The two fields that currently have sunflowers in will need to be limed at the end of next year. The big field down by the sawmill will obviously the year after. And anything we buy this winter will be on the same schedule as our original 3 fields. I want to say 3. Okay, that's fertilizer, so we're going to have to figure out a way to get that back up to the yard. Does this have a steering axle or not? It doesn't look like it. But yeah, I bought this because it was the only thing I thought I would need it for was putting lime down. So it doesn't matter that it won't support narrow tyres, because we're not going to be fertilising fields. And since most commonly we're using digestate and oilseed radish to fertilise, we really don't need anything else. Yeah, the sprayer is good enough, and the sprayer allows us to do herbicide as well. So that's all done. I think we're done with Gopher tractor for now. I think we'll stick this back in the shed on the harrow. See, I could get another small field tractor for doing the weeding on the grass fields and stuff like that. So something like, what do we want? See, something like that could work as a small field tractor for harrowing weeds and stuff like that. Could get a Massey 390T. Don't have a Massey Ferguson at the moment. I could get the Valtra G, but that's pricey for just a little pottering around field tractor. Same with the Arian. It's kind of on the big side. That's cheap. Possibility that's pricey. What about the Valtra A? It's 51,000. So yeah, see, something like that or something like that, just for attaching the field harrow to that thing there. Probably adequate. It would then free up the Fendt for other tasks if I could find some. Okay then. So right now it's 4 o'clock in the afternoon, the workers out on the field. This is fertilizer. So when we get a planter, we will use the solid fertilizer for stuff. And that's not nearly as impressive as last year's stack of sugar beets. Hi sheep. And also not sure where we're going to end up selling them. But we do now have that 30,000 litre trailer for use, so that's good. Yeah, I'm going to stand over here. So here we are, 4 o'clock in the afternoon, early autumn. We are done with the sugar beet harvest. So I should probably have done the ploughing off camera as well, but I was doing the sugar beet harvest last night late, so I didn't think to plough as well. But next I'll have the planting of the the oilseed radish done off camera, and we will be probably up to harvesting the sunflowers very, very shortly. Let's take a look at when that's supposed to happen. So sunflowers, we are in sunflower harvesting time. The question is when they're going to ripen. They're not ripe right now. They are in their final stage of growth, so not much longer. This field will be replanted as grass. I have yet to decide what's going to be in these fields. I might put potatoes in that one. I might put, how big is that field? That's 20 acres. There was canola in it last year, so that's due a cereal crop. That had cereal in. That had cereal in. Let's go back. That field is 24 acres. This is an arable field, it's only 13. So if I bought that field, we could use that field as a sugar beet field next year. This is grass. I would like to buy that just so that I've got some more grass fields. I might buy that overnight as well. Actually, what is that? That field state is needs to be ploughed, needs to be limed. So we could buy that, cut it, plough it, lime it, replant grass, and set that up for next spring. This will be much the same, although it doesn't need to be ploughed or limed. We can just plant grass on it as soon as we've cut it, and neither of those will be ready until next spring. We will have one more cut on these two, but for right now I'm going to call the stream early. We will be back this time next week. I don't know if there's dance on Thursday, there might be, but that we're really playing by ear. But for now I wish you all a good weekend. I have some fish to look after, so take care, and I'm out of here.